This is life on the water where so many people live. Wish, though it started out as a tattered bamboo raft. But under the man's year-long effort, now, it's not just a happy life. Don't worry about money, but also raise a whole flock of animals, living like a vacation in the wilderness. The story has to start from day one, when Long was fed up with the constant increase in CA. I just want to take the dog outside and build a roof. Compared to the tents, traditional stamping mold, floating on the river in the mountains. That's the best way to play. I saw you cutting each bamboo pipe, let it go and drop it in the water. Put it back together as a raft, then use solid wood bonding, forming a giant floor. Continue to work bamboo to make comfortable mat. And the living area uses wood to build the frame. Just chisel the joint. It can be used right away. Although the preparation is quite messy, it's a what-I'm thing. See the results more and more complete. You're exploding in power. The wooden bodies are crossed, built into a classic frame house. It'll be great when the roof is done. To complete the roof, I even figured out how to use 7. I don't know how long after the roof is finished. Look at the big space. You can see that this boat has a lot of potential. Renovation. So your idea is to keep paving wood floors flat to avoid fixing it later. You do it very carefully. It's not cropped. Mostly meticulous and serious. Free time to build a barbecue. Some of the boys were comfortable. Work breaks must go in pairs. That's the right kind of wildlife. Now the basic boat frame is done. Although the layout is rudimentary but can be. Taking advantage of the evening sun, he built a fence, waterproof, windproof shield. Give yourself a wooden door. So the temporary housing is complete. The boat is still far away. But in order to achieve the ideal result, you can't afford to be more perfected every day. Round windows add fun to life. Next is land can because living on water is full of uncertainties. This is something that's indispensable. Spot some green pots. Make the boat more alive. The other day I decided to install land can around the boat. Beautiful and safe. Lucky Stop Mountain's rich resources. Chop hollow palm tree item also add material for boat. The young shoots of grass he also brought back to plant. If you want to live outdoors for a long time, grow. Farming is a good way. The boat is now fit to stay. But to have a high quality of life, I still knock every day. Use bamboo as bamboo tube tiles for walls. Quickly build a small hut. Don't be wrong, it's not a doghouse. It's a standard kitchen. Because the weather outside 7 often. With a kitchen, cooking is much easier. So many days go by. It's time to reward yourself. Once only saw you chisel solid wood. And then cut another piece of iron, precisely attached to the gun body and fixed with screws. Maybe he's going to build his own heavy weapons. I don't know why or dare to ask. But looking at the footage, there's something there. And then we made our own diving goggles and plunged straight into the water. After half an hour of searching, he quickly locked his target on a large fish, in about 6, 7, 8 kilos. You will not have to worry about lack of food, part to be smoked to reserve. Some of them eat as a reward. Life in the wilderness is like that. Must always be physically fit, and will at its peak. It can go far and be sustainable. Yesterday Mr. Long completed the start of the shipment. No carrier, and even reward yourself with some to constantly improve the quality of survival. I keep trying today. Thanks to bamboo's malleability, I quickly finished a dinner table. Of course, the accompanying bench is also indispensable. I have to say, the workmanship is quite good. The living on water, but no who forbids going ashore to collect more material, wood or mineral. Just dig a little. We soon settled for dinner. In fact proved, outdoor life is just as simple. Right back through. You are full of energy today. Think of an aircraft carrier that's too heavy. It's a lot of calories per landing. To solve this problem, so he decided to build a household quickly. Small ship to be able to separate from its own work base. It's in the wild. Anyone with skills can do whatever they want. Just don't say it. Unique operation way replaces the traditional climbing style. Has made life on the water as if it were vacation. Small form combines endless momentum that the boat glided like a dragonfly touching the water. Test finished. I even used natural paint to skin a layer for the base. Maybe it has an anti-corrosion effect. The quality of life is like this. Look, I want to come. In a few days there was a small boat. The material transportation is much more convenient. It just saves time. Just exercising more muscle. That's right, the bamboo bunches is to expand the aviation model class. Connect to the main body and make the bomb the old way. Simple, rough, but effective immediately. In theory, it's infinitely scalable. Floor tiles shortly, then clamped with bamboo so as not to burst. It's really rustic and useful. The empty part in the middle, he quickly erected a wooden frame. I don't know what you're going to do. It looks terrible when the boat's edge is surrounded by bamboo. Then suddenly it rained. To maybe in the middle of summer, so even if the whole body is wet, it's okay. I just saw you put the device in the water. Maybe it's some kind of giant fish trap. It looks more like a swimming pool. As long as you're happy. Hands on, it's hard to stop. You do this and that. Less than half an hour by itself. Reward yourself with a square goggle. There's a sunroof. Looks both dynamic and handsome. But AI also knows that forests and mountains have countless resources. Let's see what else you're going to get today. Fresh bamboo shoots are both delicious and immediately brought back. Under the tree, 2 small birds fell. I'm afraid it's hard to live for a few days. Should also bring hand-picked some wild tubers. So today's the perfect meal. All natural safe. Of course, this trip is more important. That's the number of companions on an aircraft carrier. Too little to add. Your way is very simple, very crude, is to make a trap net. Success or failure is based entirely on experience. Let's wait and see. I can't believe it's actually a roof drum. See, from now on, he can provide his own eggs. This trip is a full harvest. This kind of life is much better than working as a horse. Now please look closely, whether this chicken is a real wild chicken or a props. A few days ago, Wang Yu caught a pair of cocks. And saved some more birds. Let them fit in. My little family. Of course you have to eat well. Space on the side. It's perfect for building a nice double cage. When it comes to skill, you can always trust it. Wang An, the house you built is not only solid, it's beautiful. Just a few snaps. The broken piece of wood could have built a cool hut right away. Neutral style, modern design, luxury appearance. So much so that the dog sees it. I've also made a handy little door. In less than 2 hours, the chickens were no longer worried about the sun and the rain. I have to admit that I eat eggs that he's actually put a lot of effort into. If you are invited to stay, the diet must also be high class. Your target this time is a fallen old palm tree, as long as the twins have a nutrient-rich gut. By the way, I took some more bamboo shoots. It's my favorite. It's just that it's a long way from the shore. If you can get an old car, the cheaper the exchange is, the better. Next, he prepares a nutritious meal for chickens and birds. I hope they integrate soon. And the empty bark. You also take advantage, fixed around the aquarium as a natural flower pot, to add color to life. Don't look rough on the outside. Actually, your taste is good. Even in the wilderness, there's no shortage of fun. Bird watching. A month passed by. I'm still chiseling every day to improve my quality of life. Know how to calculate. Taking steps is the right way to survive. Now the fish tank and fall are also done. It's time to work. Compared to traditional fishing, I like to go the other way. When the sun is beautiful, the wind is light, I decided to take some time. It's a long-term tool for effective nurturing. At first glance, this is a very large fish trap, completely handmade, quality guaranteed. You just need to frame it so that you can effectively catch it. Now let's see him connect the TRU raw so smoothly. Have you been hit by this superhuman skill? It's amazing. Put the fish bait in and let's take care of it. The biggest advantage of this tool is the solution. Launch other handwork. If you fail, leave it to fate. I can't believe it was not long ago that there was a movement. In one afternoon, I caught 2 big fish. One to feed and the other to eat. Even if you only eat bamboo every day, nutrition is hard enough. Barbecue can simply enjoy. Keep the original flavor. That's the secret. Help him stay in shape and do not grow acne. And so a few days went by. The trees are lush green for them to climb. You have carefully built a roof. Whether there is an organic vegetable harvest or not, we will see. Even if it doesn't, as expected, this platform is also used to hang dry. Common good more than harm. There are countless ways to live long in the forest and spiritually. Being creative is always the best choice, no matter the sun or the rain. I keep trying for tomorrow. There's no one to rely on. Everything depends on your hands. Don't think the bamboo tubes are useless. In your eyes, they're still in use for another year or 2. Continue to link up to expand the territory. Everything developed as expected, and full of life. It's not cool to say if you give him a woman. It's possible to form an entire lineage. I can feel the warmth of the family. Well, Day, I continue to fight for a better future. Take advantage of bamboo's plasticity and wood to continue the carrier expansion that even in the middle of a wave can also easily achieve freedom of cultivation. I'm going to plant some rice today because it's the most stable source of starch. I have to admit, your survival mindset is very clear. Every step is sure to calculate before and after. Your success is not accidental. In addition to your own hands and wisdom, the natural environment is also very important because the river's banks are so rich, easy to exploit, because of the tube fishing gear. The previous role was too cumbersome, so today I've decided to change my mind. Tidy little improved fish version. It can operate all day and night. Just release the other hand. In his free time, he caught a few more mountain crabs. It's a pleasure. You are no longer alive. It's about enjoying life. Half an hour passed quickly. This time we didn't just catch 5 or 6 crabs, but I caught an 8-kilogram fish. It's a great harvest of excited hearts. His hands trembled and he immediately returned to the camp. Carp is reared for Tet, and the crab is processed today. The mountain crab crumbled a crumbling piece. Protein content 2.5 times that of beef. I feel very happy after eating. A few pieces are gone. I decided to go for a walk. Follow the dog immediately. I walked around to the next mountain. Straight into the forest of discovery. I saw a big crab by the stream. But when I finished eating this, I looked bored. Puppies can't eat more because of less meat. Many bones. Eat a lot of digestive and dental damage to calculate later. He picked up some solid wood and bamboo. Bring back. To drive the ship back full of wind. Slow but comfortable pace of life. This is what you've always been after. Go back to the camp and expand it. New stable development can expand the vision. That's right, based on the old one, he started building the second one. In the old way, cut wood just short and make bamboo roof. Just compressing the edges is the floating floor. Quickly formed, continue to build more Chinese-style huts. The small house is clearly visible. No kidding, your skills are enough to last a long time. Wild. Through a few chisels knocking the extension is also completed. Vegetables planted earlier also come to harvest season. Fresh, delicious, succulent, all natural. Eat the right flavor. Let's take a break and start the final stage. Use wood to divide and use bamboo as a barrier. It's just a busy afternoon. Completely cool off. Have impressive style small curtains. Free to sit inside sipping tea. The wind. It's true that wildlife is no different. Where the sun covers the rain, the kitchen is temporary. Initially become redundant. Removing it doesn't just expand the space. It's more convenient to cook. Look closely at every move to build a beautiful square kitchen. It all seems to have been calculated. Cooking may also become a hobby. The fire was burning and I started my meal. Common bamboo shoots with snails. You just need to eat safe. The time is running out. I've been living in these waters for a few months. As the saying goes, a life without rest. I'm all alone. Everything from living to living must rely on the hands. There's been a little bit of progress now, but to improve the quality of life, I still knock every day. It's not convenient to rain today. Should be at home making new stuff. Take bamboo tube as torch as container, and then they're connected by bamboo poles and branches. We can just finish the fence and grow grass. It's a couple of jobs. You've always taken greening seriously. Just look at it full of life. Watch the results become more and more complete. Pride is filled. The extra debris is not wasted. Make the most of the outdoors. Peeling drill holes exactly a few times is already a price. To dress neatly beautiful, it's a small door that adds style. With it, the kitchen is no longer messy. Beautiful sun, light wind, you're leisurely fishing. Not only for fishing but also for dinner. Think about grilling the fed fish. Try a new way today. Fresh fish wrapped in tea shoots. The combination of mountains and rivers to create a sense of luxury. Casual. The dog saw the delicious food and jumped up the gate for joy. Look at the natural scenery in front of you. Your mind is running fast. Free time is great. Yes, I want to solve it. So fishing is the right way to go. Carve some needles and start weaving. Anyone who's ever woven a net knows that patience is important. Each tip, each line is accurate. The net is durable. I missed half a day weaving the first net in the wild. And by the way, some holes in the bomb. So the living space was expanded. Another day goes by. I finally started fishing for real. But instead of the traditional grid drop, I like another trick. For drum rack, mount the spindle and take the old roller tube frame. Just pull the net out. You can drop and collect at once. Both fast and efficient. Save energy and time. So now the question is, making sow so that underwater fish get into the net themselves. That's a good question. I also knows that fish are easily attracted to light. So just hang a few little lights. Is that they'll pull together. Mainly by using intelligence to overwhelm. I want to be out in the wild. Being free to eat fish is as simple as that. Small fish just picked up and fried, until it melts in the mouth. A little more chili pepper, grow yourself. Then the crispy taste is nothing to say handsome. Just enjoy like you. Are you fascinated? Yesterday, I made a fish meal. It makes people remember food forever. Working today, the limbs are much more flexible. Thanks to your superior knitting skills, you reward yourself with a small stick, and then start the collection mode again. Around the river forever. So today I decided to go inland. I can't believe it opened the door to a new world. In the bamboo forest, even bigger and fresher, there's a beautiful ruin on the mountain. I was looking up and I heard a noise. It turns out that there are 2 young animals in the cave that are hungry. If you leave, you will surely die. So I immediately came to the rescue. They're cute, so I named them Big Day and Big Day. And a hearty breakfast. It's officially a camp. Now there are new members. Although these cats and dogs are spiritually valuable, but that means a few more mouths to eat, so you have to collect 10 food more often, pick some forest, catch a few more crabs and stop eating a lot of food. It's delicious. It's a big harvest. Early in his life, he made his hand. Bamboo decutting wood items knocked up, quickly into a large pot to plant more trees, because the neighborhood needs more greening. There must be a decent meal tonight. In the middle of the wilderness, but having a varied plate of rice is so happy. It's not very nice, but the taste is great. The air in Chang Camp is warm. 2 words of happiness. A new day begins. The rice also grows. Look at half a year of work. I salute with pride. In the morning, I make new dishes. Some tubes. The bamboo in your hand quickly turns into a tea tray. Continue to cut another piece of warm bamboo. Although the appearance is somewhat rudimentary, use is still standard. Picking some small melons, by the way. Today I decided to reward myself with fish in the pond. Thanks to a stable way of growing, so I do not worry about lack of food. Change the way it's made for fun. Thanks. Living alone in the forest is not lonely. To have a quality of life like this completely, thanks to half a year of persistence. It's been a long time. The ship is also approaching retirement age. Take advantage while it is still in use. I decided to collect more. Some good wood. He decided to build a boat. A new oar to serve you. I saw a piece of wood falling flat. Both strong and flexible and full of benefits. Choose as the main material for the boat. Cut off the tail end. Keep the part straight. And we're going through a long cutting process. I want to build a boat. Patience is the most important. Be prepared to avoid trouble later. In addition, I gathered many branches. Special, used as a natural binder to increase strength. Boating is a labor-intensive process. There is no drawing, so every step has to be repeated in your head. Say what you want. The skill of building your boat looks pretty professional too. Once the bottom of the boat is finished, continue to splice bulkheads for boat hull. It's like the bearing frame of a house. Both ensure overall bonding and extend service life. Although the way is still rudimentary but effective immediately. Traditional jobs cannot be abandoned. Each plank is joined together. The shape of the boat became clear. Convenient and smooth grinding details to reduce drag, speed up and save climbing power. If you install more bamboo, the boat is almost finished. Completely manual but definitely, if maintenance is, 5 years is no problem. Your skills are not bad. Everything's ready. I can't wait to launch the test. I also knows that theory must match reality. And yes, the new boat runs smoothly. TRU. Elastic boat shape, maximum reduction of drag. Heavy load is still light. Compared to the old one, it is much better. Yesterday, I built a wooden boat. Sure. From now on the river life like a tiger grows wings. Just in time for the sowing. Also entered the harvest a few months ago. The whole scene is filled with peaceful life. Happiness filled with. He reaped each sheaf of wheat to dry. I will soon be eating white rice. But the excitement is so great, and he built a farmer's picker to separate the grain. I can't believe you can enjoy the fun in the middle of the water. Reaping his free wheat, he found a few more snails. Meat is crispy. The better the combination of organic vegetables. A normal meal that you turn into a creative rice plate. Just look attractive. After eating, full of energy. You show off your talent. It makes two kids look stupid. Knit each other until they're flat. Tighten the corners, a giant veil appears. That's right, I want to use it to help me enjoy it. New rice meal. Delicious. A set of tools that fit hand, of course, indispensable. If you add the special bamboo rake, the rice is hard work. New planting can regularly sunbathe. Because from sowing to harvesting, it's not easy. It's time to collect again. Peach a fragrant, flexible cassava, picking more fiber-rich forest dates. While you're busy, then suddenly discovered the strange booty. I don't know if the props are real, but I'll take them all home. A great harvest that makes you glad to return. It's like a bird zoo now. All kinds of wild animals are taken care of by you. We all become a family. Swallow Chung into the chicken coop before releasing. Of course, rice is still a priority. To quickly eat white rice, he started to build a handmade rice mill. Using the old method of smelting wood into containers, then take advantage of the high-hand self-closing machine. By human power, when you put them together, the rice mill was born. If you can eat 8 delicious rice or not, look here. The biggest benefit is being able to share other food for the herd, livestock, poultry, the most reasonable allocation of resources. You've been living in these waters for more than half an hour. The rice is full of warm clothes. Carpentry day for fun. Life of great pleasure. Even if there is no electricity, still can't stop the heart from burning. Reward yourself with a manual mill. I have to cook a new pot of rice today. In order to eat this rice, I worked for half a year. Prove that just being diligent is in the middle of the wilderness. You can eat well and sleep well. Rice bran separated for fish feed. Nothing is allowed to be wasted. Look at the white rice grains. Instead of eating right away, I thought about giving portions to chickens and small animals. The rest is just to reward you. Ate white rice. I thought it was normal, but it meant a lot to me because it's a sweat. With some green vegetables, catch some fresh fish during the day. Dinner was hearty enough. The skipjack fish is just pulled up and fried crispy yellow, remote quality of life. They are so cute that they make the neighbors look too. Desire to shed tears. The next morning it got cold. The animals you care for are healthy. A serene scene full of life. If you have another partner, then this life is complete. As usual, every morning at 10 o'clock he takes the dog into the forest to find his stuff. Suddenly a new discovery. To look closely and see that in the tree's recesses lies the mystery. Surprisingly, it's a beehive. Unadulterated pure forest honey. A sip that's been ecstatic all day. But I'm not in a hurry to eat right away. Compared to a full meal, every meal is worth it. So he decided to make an artificial beehive to feed. Honeybee, long-lasting, some broken wood and put it together into a solid beehive. By the way, I made some more shelves. Separation of beehives in rice hollows. Carefully move into a new house. This way of doing it is not American, but it's a very traditional profession. Wash your face. You decided to use it. The most handsome appearance. To face this fascinating meal. So another day goes by. To diversify the cropland. Today we are expanding new land. Collect some pre-built materials. Quick catch hand extended deck boat splice. Connecting the wood. After a while of chiseling, there's a couple of complete cubes. I don't know what you're going to grow. Let everyone guess. I've been living in these waters for almost a year now. To close the whole way, I decided to do my best. Reward yourself with a delicious meal. That's right, even if your carpentry life isn't over, but this series is coming to a close. I don't know why you stopped posting, but don't worry. Your survival skills are outstanding. From the white hand, we've built a whole boat. Every effort gets the results it deserves. Prove that part of the plow, part reaping, even in the wild. It's absolutely true.